All right, we should be live. Welcome, everybody. There's nobody here at the moment because I just started. But if you're watching this after the fact, it is June 15th, 2026. So if you're watching this from the future, welcome, future time traveler. Let me see if I can turn myself down a bit. I think I'm going to clip if I leave my audio all the way up. All right, let me know how the audio is, everybody out there. If it's too quiet, too loud, too soft, or too in the middle. Maybe it's too perfect. Sometimes I can be too perfect. I'm trying out this new outfit I found in the attic, going through a ton of stuff, organizing, and I found this, which is, I believe this is called the jinbei. If it's not jinbei, it's the similar thing to jinbei. But this is an outfit given to me as a gift while I was living in Japan. And it's kind of a lounge outfit, not something you normally see people go out on the town with. No, it's not a samurai outfit. It's not a warrior outfit. This is just sort of a casual lounge outfit. The interesting thing is that's my skin right there. It's sort of got these threads holding it together, but you can see in between them that, yeah, that's me. That's me. So I thought I'd just put it on to be silly. Not trying to pretend to be Japanese. I'm not, believe it or not, I'm not Japanese. I just lived there for about 3.5 years. That's all I did. I didn't become Japanese. Though I think I'm turning Japanese. I mean, I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. That's a stupid old like 80s song or something. This is Embers of the Unclothed. It is. They kind of advertise that as an MMORPG, which I guess it kind of is in a way, but it plays more like a Diablo style game. So yeah, we'll do that. All right. You have to pick a server. You have to pick like a branch of the server, a facet. I don't know what they call them. This is the character I created. The default underwear, I don't think you can change it. At least if you can, I didn't see where. So this is what the character looks like with no costume on. I don't have any actual armor yet. So you can see she's got this frilly, lacy set of bra and panties with interesting straps. They start out very thin on the very edges and then go up to cover nearly the entire top of the shoulder, almost all the way up to the neckline. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. I don't think my wife has a pair like that, but why not, you know? Why not? They auto-named my character Harborwell1, and then I saw another guy in the game. His name was like Harborwell10, and I actually gave my character a different name, but I guess they get an automatic name in this playtest, but it doesn't matter because it's a playtest. It's, you know, I don't think you save all your stuff for the full game. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. It's hard to tell. But you're allowed to zoom in really close. The only problem is if you're in combat, you can't. And so you can zoom in super close if you want, or this close. But once you start moving, boom, it pulls the camera out. So this is the closest, like right here. This is the closest you can get to have a usable camera. Oh, wait. Sorry, guys. I forgot to change it. Here we go. There we go. All right. I forgot to change the setting there. So you can zoom way in. That's her. I picked all the settings for her. Made her abdomen, you know, her waist a little bit tighter. This is not max boob setting because the max boob setting was just too big in my opinion. I'm not about like giant oversized breasts. I enhanced her butt just a little bit, but I'm not the kind of guy where I want some like massive bottom sticking out. That's just not my thing. Anyway, so this is the closest you can get for gameplay purposes. You zoom in, but once you start moving, it pulls the camera back out. And this is how far you can pull out if you want to. These are other players. Notice that this person's name is Harborwell10. My name's Harborwell1. And then Eslin there is a companion. She's a NPC-controlled, computer-controlled companion who joins me. Just for some reason, I skipped all the cutscenes. So let's see what Harborwell10 is wearing. This guy, we're assuming it's a dude playing as a woman, is wearing some sort of like bathing suit style outfit with a cover-up that doesn't actually cover up. So, defeats the purpose of the cover-up, doesn't it? Today's drink of choice is lemon water. Just water with lemon. We're not allowed to use companions in the house settlement region. There's also a house building mechanic, which I haven't used yet, and hopefully they don't force me to. I don't want to build a house. I'm not about the house building life. I'd rather just buy my house pre-built and be happy with it. All right, let's talk to Eslin. So far, there has not been much in the way of voiced dialogue. It's all been text, but this is a playtest, so you expect a lot to change for the final release. They may end up adding voices, who knows. Survey, I already did the survey, believe it or not. I did a little bit early. I shouldn't have done it so soon, because it asked a lot of questions about stuff I hadn't done yet. Raise house level. Yeah, I guess why not? Oh, you can use this as a warp point. What do we got here? Enhanced bloodline. HP MP recovery increases from 20% to 50%. Hell yeah, I'll do that. That sounds like a good deal. But yeah, the game actually plays more like a Diablo-style game. I do prefer to be a little bit zoomed in, but not all the way. We're going to get our next quest here. Skip through the dialogue, which is just text in this case. And they do give you quest markers. I know. Some people hate quest markers. They think it's the equivalent of yellow paint. They think... I enjoy quest markers in certain games. Some games don't need them. Like Valor Mortis has a playtest. That does not need quest markers. By any means, it does not. This, it's more helpful to get them. MMOs, I don't know how you would play MMOs without quest markers. That would be crazy because the worlds are so big. There's so many places to go and things to do. And the quest givers don't always make it clear where you're supposed to go for the quest. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and start hacking and slashing. You can dodge. You got some special abilities like that one. I have a charge special ability. And then I got this one, which is like a swipe. And then I got this one where I shoot some stuff out. But think Diablo-style MMO, basically. Oh, that guy's got something big there. Looks like he could do a ton of damage if he wanted to. Oh, man, I'm almost dead. I need to get better at dodging. Also, it's easy to die if you get surrounded and you start getting just ravaged. No pun intended, since I'm playing a female character. I meant ravaged in terms of combat. So this is our partner right here, Miss Eslind. Let's take a look at Miss Eslind here. That's her in the background. She's got her nice little booty shorts on there. That's her armor. And then there's me right here. Gotta be honest, I'm really impressed with the visuals. Character looks really good, honestly. Looks really good, like both in terms of visually and graphics, and also in terms of, I created quite the stunning character, but then again, a lot of them are defaults. But I picked the hair, the eyes, the makeup, breast size, waist size, and all that stuff. So, you know, I worked hard on this, okay, guys? I put some real effort into making this, okay? Maybe I should have made her butt a little bigger, but I'm happy with it. Same thing I tell my wife. I'm like, I'm happy with your butt. All right, let's talk to Harbin here, who has very interesting stuff to say. Yep, see that? Yep, got it. I'm a fast reader, guys. I read all that. I'm a speed reader, okay? I just speed read like crazy. All right, there's a quest marker here. Do we talk to Eslin? Survivors of the Abandoned Land. It is more enjoyable to talk to an NPC when they look like Eslin does, you know what I mean? It does help. It does help. You can create a male character if you want. There were 3 default like classes to choose from. Spell Sword or... No, Spectral Sword. Some like magic dedicated character. And then the dude looked like more of a warrior, berserker style. I think the guy's playstyle is really more my thing. But I wanted to play as one of these hot chicks, so I went with the Spectral Sword. But the dude looked like your standard, like, two-hander, berserker, warrior class. And I imagine there'll be more than 3 classes in the full version of the game. Yep, we'll talk to Greta here. Let's get to some more combat. We're all about this combat, aren't we, guys? Don't we want combat? It's also nice to have games that are designed to be played with mouse and keyboard. There's just something about playing a game with a mouse and keyboard that feels unique and special, like it takes you back to the early days. There was a time when mouse and keyboard was kind of a shoehorned in gameplay, not mechanic, what am I looking at? Input style. but they pretty much perfected it to where you can play almost any game with mouse and keyboard. Although when it comes to Souls-alikes, I'm always going to prefer the gamepad. That's just the way I roll. Go to the Troubled Settler. There he is. You can hold F to skip. So in this game, F is the interact, and F is skip. You don't press F to pay respects. You press F to say, screw you, dialogue. Screw you, cutscene. I want to get to the action. Oh, we completed a quest by just talking to people. This is such an MMO. This is such an MMO. Talk to this character. Walk 14 steps. Talk to this character. Congratulations. You get a reward. See, the UI is covering up her bottom down there. You can't zoom into her butt, but that's okay. We don't want to be, we don't want to go full, do we want to go full Gooner mode, guys? Or do we want to be somewhat professional and reasonable about this? Maintain a certain level of self-respect? Or should we just go full Gooner? I am actually going full Gooner right now. Let's go half Gooner. Let's put on her shorts. I like the shorts and the boots. It kind of gives her a bit of that Tomb Raider look, almost. It's almost like a, yeah, it's almost like a Tomb Raider style. And then, of course, I could put her shirt on, which actually looks really good. She's got some nice cleavage going. But we'll do that. It's like she's going out on the town to dance night. Dance night at the club. Maggie, welcome, buddy. Have you tried Embers of the Crown yet? Did I just click away the quest marker? I would like the quest marker. Increases the power of pierce or throw skills by 6%. Increases critical accuracy of slash skills. Let's do that one. And then we have another point. Basic attack speed. Hell yeah. I like increasing my basic attack, because that's the one I use the most. Let's see. How is J? Oh, I love it. Good default hotkeys. J for the journal. Let's see where we're going next. Settler's request. Let's show it. Oh. Let's show this one. It's down there? Okay. So let's go to that one. And then I click on it and I X out. Okay. But I don't really see a direct quest marker, but there are some like purplish quest markers, so maybe I'll follow those. Some stuff in the game is breakable, but not always. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of Path of Exile. It is only online. You have to be online. So you have to have the internet. So if you don't have the internet, I recommend like getting one of those AOL CDs and getting the free 20 hours. And just put your AOL CD in your computer, and you get like a free 20 hours of AOL online. America Online, okay? Where do I go? I need a clear quest marker. I guess I could go this way. And there doesn't appear to be like a run. You have a dash, but that's like for combat. And you have a stamina bar. See it right there where my mouse cursor is? I love the cursor in this game. I kind of want this cursor to be my Windows default cursor. It looks pretty cool. Kind of sets the mood. I remember back in the day when a video game had a custom cursor. It was like, oh, wow, this is badass. Look at that. It changed the cursor to a sword. That's so cool. We all thought that was so cool back in the day. Like the cursor, the mouse cursor, it's a sword. Check this out, dude. By the way, Maggie, I'm wearing this silly, for American standards, looking outfit because I got this in Japan. And I found this up in the attic, and I'm not wearing the proper shorts with it. These are just a regular pair of shorts. But this is a jinbei. I'm pretty sure it's a jinbei. If it's not, it's the very similar thing. It's kind of like yukata and kimono. Yukata and kimono are two different things, but they look identical to me. I'd never know the difference. But this is a jinbei. It's designed to be a casual lounge shirt, not something you wear out on the town. And it's got these stitches to where, that right there is my skin underneath. These are like stitched together. It almost looks like it's separating, but it's supposed to do that. This is also the kind of outfit I would wear after I got out of the public bathhouse. When I was done taking a bath and walking around naked with a bunch of other dudes in a non-gay way, no homo. There's a place to go like relax nearby. And I would put on an outfit like this. Sometimes they would give you one. And then, of course, you would just throw it in the laundry when you're done, and they would wash it and hand it out again. I found so much cool Japanese stuff. I really should work it into some of my videos. I kept a few of the towels from the Japanese bathhouses. I have a bunch of pictures. No, wait, I don't want to do building management. No, I don't want to manage a building. That sucks, dude. I don't want to do building management. I want to fight shit. Okay, recharge potions. Oh, okay, so this serves as your recharge point. That's cool. So let's go back into the journal and figure out where we need to go. Liberate Garbage Coast. All right. How do I get it to show as a marker? I can select it, but if I hit escape to get out, it cancels it. M is for the map, but you get a better map from this. Use the Monument of Life. Isn't that the one right next to me? Isn't that one that I already did? I'm sure I already used it. Why did I have to use it again? I'd used it like 4 or 5 times. Okay, so we got that quest done, I think. Liberate Garbage Coast. So we are here, and we need to get down there. That's the settlement. This is all regions. Can you zoom in? Yes, you can. You can zoom out. You can zoom in. Oh, I love the clouds around it. Fog of War. So, Meggie, are you a fan of Diablo-like games, Path of Exile? I like them well enough. I got pretty far in Grim Dawn. I played quite a bit of Grim Dawn. I went through this phase where I was just in the mood for a Diablo-like game. And Grim Dawn is awesome. So let's see, where's this going to take? I guess I should just go all the way out of here, and then I can get to where I'm going. I wish there was like a run or a sprint button, but there's not. They don't have a ton of settings, but they have enough. If you go into display, it shows you some stuff there, but you actually go to environment for graphic settings. Environment? What? That's fine. I figured it out. You can set overall quality. Then you can do the render scale, the frame rate, which is low, medium, high. The hell does that mean? I've never seen frame rate listed as low, medium, high. I don't know what that means. Texture quality, I maxed out. Post-processing. Shadows actually maxed out effect, and it's playing at 220 frames a second, which is where I've capped it in my NVIDIA graphics card app. Anti-aliasing set the highest. Foliage highest. DLSS is off, guys. No upscaling. No upscaling. Hell yes. I need to hook up my Stream Deck and play some of those sound effects. In fact, let me do that right now. Let me launch the Stream Deck app, and I'll just plug this thing in. It won't take but a minute. Do you guys like my Jinbei? Hey, Tyler Two-Time. What's going on, man? I recognize you from before. This is my Jinbei. I got this when I was in Japan. A lady bought it for me. I didn't have much chance to wear it. It's like 20 years old, literally. All right, let's get this Stream Deck hooked up. Boys and girls. Here we go. I'm plugging this bad boy in. Right, now I need to prop it up so I can see it while I'm doing what I do. How do we do this here? Okay, there it goes. And boom. I got it. Okay, let's back to gaming. I keep forgetting to switch the scenes, so you guys were just watching me and not the gameplay. I apologize. I'm new to this. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I'm old. I'm one of those old farts. What is this technology stuff? Damn it, you kids and your internet. Using the internet and your mobile phones. Back in my day, we didn't have mobile phones. Not only did we walk to school in the snow uphill both ways, but we milked the cows. We didn't play on our phone. All right, so we have no DLSS. Let me see if this works. Boom, shakalaka. Did you guys hear that? Let me know if you hear this, because I'm testing everything. I need to turn the volume up on these things. Daniel Santiago, 3068. How's it going, man? Good to have you here. All right, let's get back to the game, guys. I'm done playing around with junk here. Okay. I'm wearing my Jinbei from Japan, for those that don't know. All right, here we go. We are actually headed south, but because you can move the camera any direction you want, it's actually hard to tell what's north, south, east, or west. The mini-map moves. I don't like that, but you can't change it. This is a playtest, so they don't have everything available. So let's go on down to the Garbage Coast. This is not the Sword Isle. This is Garbage Coast. Hey, can I attack this guy? Oh, I can. Take that, you goblin bogart. Wait, why am I only doing like 1 damage? Oh, is this just like a for funsies thing? How do I pick this shit up? Oh, it's just automatic? By the way, this is not a player. This chick next to me, that is Eslin, the one wearing the hot pants, as they say in the UK, the one wearing the booty shorts. She's automatically controlled, NPC. Looks like she's got a slightly juicier rear end than I do, unfortunately. Well, I don't know. We're about the same. Hers is a little bit wider. I think I like mine better. I got this Tomb Raider style outfit, but really, if I put all of it on, it looks like this. This is the default outfit, which actually looks really good, to be honest. So let's try that out. Let's go well, this is Gooner Light mode, because those are booty shorts, so booty shorts are definite Gooner material. For sure. Kazan, yes, Kazan is a great game. The first Berserker Kazan, I do want to go back and play it again. I love the visuals. I'm a sucker for cell shading, which is why I tend to play a lot of anime games, even though I'm not into anime itself, despite having lived in Japan for 3.5 years. The only anime I've actually watched is Attack on Titan, and I haven't even finished what's out there. I was thinking about getting back into it. I started watching the first episode with my wife, and about halfway through I turned to her and I said, am I losing man points by having you watch anime with me? And she just laughed, and I said, I think I'm losing man points. We'll watch something else. I think, unless your girl's into anime, trust me, you're losing some man points when you have your girl watch anime with you. So instead, we ended up watching reruns of like X-Files or Seinfeld or something. How do I get to the Garbage Coast? Controls are WASD to move, right-click, hold, and drag to move the camera. Left-click is your basic attack. Let me see if there's a hold. Okay, holding simply continues the attack, which I do like. That reduces carpal tunnel. Anybody who played a shit ton of Diablo back in the day, even as a kid, probably grew up to have carpal tunnel syndrome. This is interesting, Tyler. I really like it. If you like Grim Dawn, if you like Diablo-style games, if you like Path of Exile, this is right up there with those. So how do I pick those up? Oh, they auto pick up. They just kind of linger for a bit to let you know what it is you found. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Heard of it? I know nothing about it. I'm just not really an anime guy, but let me ask you guys this. If you're an anime person and there's somebody who knows about anime, because I lived in Japan, there's no way to not know about it. I've seen bits and pieces of some, because my son is really into One Piece and Naruto. I have only ever watched Attack on Titan. What anime would you recommend to me? Knowing I have an interest in video games, I like fantasy settings. I like sci-fi settings. Dodge. Okay. Join attack. Oh, they joined together, the Black Widows. I used to be pretty arachnophobic back in the day, and then I kind of just got over it. There was a spider the other day that my cat came in from outside, and there was a spider on his tail, and I kept looking for something to kill it, and there was nothing close by, and I didn't want it to get away, so I just smashed it with my hand. But there was a time when I would have never done that. I would have never touched a spider with my hand. I hated spiders so much. Oh, Postural Ravener. Looks like an alien. So my attacks are mapped to Q, E, R, and T, and F. Not the biggest fan of that. Healing is mapped to the 1 key. Mana is 2. Let's get this guy. Get him! Oh, that's not charged yet. Everything has a cooldown. Oh, perfect dodge. The game has perfect dodge, which I love. Which is effectively invincibility frames if you dodge right on time. Carpal Tunnel is Diablo 2 Ultimate. Yes. Have you guys seen the Carpio? It's a little kind of plastic thing that you put under your wrist. And you use that. It goes right here. It goes right here on your wrist. And then you use the mouse with it. And it's supposed to lift your wrist up and help with wrist health. I have 2 of the Carpio models. I could never really get into it that much. I tried one yesterday, the other day. In fact, I'll go get it to show you guys. I'll be right back. You get to check out my Jinbei here. Jinbei! Don't leave. Okay. So this is the Carpio. There are some other brands that are similar to it. This is the bottom. That's the top. And this is a magnetic strip. So what you do is you put it on your wrist like this, right where your wrist touches the mouse pad or the desk. And I need to probably... Okay, there we go. And you want the strap to be just the perfect size. And so it stays like this on your hand. And then, as you use the mouse, it keeps your wrist and the mouse at a closer, like, straight line versus angled. And it slides around really well. It stays on my wrist for the most part. Problem is, though, when I pick up my wrist to type, it feels weird when I'm pushing down on it while typing. That's one of the bigger issues. And then also, I constantly feel like I need to adjust it to get it in the perfect spot. So maybe there's a new version that helps it stay in place better. All right, so let me show you my abilities. This is the Q right here. I'm out of Q. That's E. This is R. Oh, wait, not valid. This is T. This is a regular attack. And this is Q right here, Q. Nothing super special yet, but you know. Danielle says, I would recommend freezing. In what context? Freezing your wrist to stop all this stuff? Daniel, you follow me on X. Awesome. Is your username on X Daniel Santiago? And do I follow you? If not, post a link to your X here if you can. Excuse me. And then I'll follow you. Kill the snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Unlike Indiana Jones, I'm not afraid of snakes. I found a snake in my backyard a few years back, and so I just kept taunting it, and then I got my phone and recorded it as it was trying to strike me. And I was like, whatever, this snake ain't gonna do shit to me. I looked it up, and it's not poisonous or anything, so who cares? Man, fuck that snake. Oh, get out of there! Oh, there we go. Perfect dodge. Whoop. Oh, it still hit me? I was behind him. There we go. Equip. Soldier's boots. Let's see, does that change our appearance? I don't think it changes your appearance to equip armor. Does it? Let's do this. Let's take off the costume, and let's just put on the boots. Nope. It doesn't. So, it looks like you have... Your appearance is based on your costume. Your armor... Oh, yeah, look, because we have the leather armor, but it doesn't show on the character. I wonder if there's a way to show, hide, equipped gear. I don't think there's a way to actually have it change your character's appearance based on the armor. I think it's all based on the outfit you have selected, which is cool because you get to choose whatever outfit you want. What is this thing? Small stake of Dominion. Let's see. Let's get a good angle. Yeah, there we go. She's got boobs, guys. Look at that. Do you like your boobs hard, like rock hard? Are you into rock hard boobs, guys? Can't say that I am, but, you know, I'm not going to judge. By the way, if you are with a chick and her boobs are really hard, they're fake. I'm just telling you right now, they're fake. Serpent Bud. That's awesome. That's an awesome name. Hey, Serpent Bud. It's my Serpent Bud. It's my pet snake, also known as my Serpent Bud. Oh, get out of there. Perfect dodge. Oh, shit. I just clicked off the screen. I need to run this app that locks the cursor. This game does not lock the cursor to the screen, which is a major issue, and they need to fix that. Auto... What is it? Cursor... Auto cursor lock, I think it's called. I just downloaded it today for this game. I used to use another one called Cursor Lock, but it's like overly complex. Auto cursor lock. All right, let's launch it. And then... Oh, I didn't remember my hotkey. Shift, Control, F9. How about Shift, Control, F9? That'll be the key for locking the cursor. I'm trying this Carpio anti-carpal tunnel thing, guys. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get rid of them, but whatever. Cursor locked says false. How do I toggle it on? All right, let me try this. Let's see. It's not working. Control Shift F9. Oh, there it goes. All right, it locked. So big deal is that the settings don't have an option to lock the cursor to the screen that I can find. That's a really big deal when you have to move by clicking the ground using your mouse. Nah. Dialogue speed, interrupt, blah, blah, blah. Keyboard. It's probably not in keyboard, but I didn't check keyboard, so I don't know. Let's take a look. Screenshot. Print screen. I like it. Interaction features. You can play this with a gamepad if you want, I guess. Could make sense. Display. We need to lock, hide mini guide. Hide mini guide off. Why does it say hide? That's confusing. Off means it shows. On means it doesn't. Just change that to show mini guide. Yes, no. That's easier to understand. Display rear damage floater. Is that for when somebody damages my ass? I guess. I don't know. Name tags. Other. Streamer mode. Yeah, I got that turned on. Whatever the fuck that does. I don't know. Probably doesn't show, like, my specific member user code or some bullshit. Yeah, there's no in-game option to lock the cursor. Frieren the anime. Everyone's talking about that. Isn't that the one that has the really young-looking chick that's supposed to be like an ancient dragon, but she looks really young, and then people compared her to Eevee? Like, people were saying that they like Frieren, however it's pronounced. But Eevee, they don't like the new Eevee from the new Stellar Blade game because she looks too young. A bunch of closeted pedos revealing themselves without knowing it. Oh, this is a special character, isn't it? Yeah. This is one of those characters that gives you a bunch of items. Rare Luster Forge Stone. All right, let's see if we have a better weapon yet. No, but we do have 2 pairs of boots, which are identical. Identical! Some of my favorite moments from My Cousin Vinny, the movie. I need to get that as a clip to use in my videos. And let me know what the balance of audio is like, guys. The game balance versus my voice. If it's good, I'd like to know if you guys think my voice should be louder, softer, the game audio louder, quieter, whatever the case is. Take that! Take that! Die! Stupid shelled crustaceans. Bugs of the sea is what they are. Yeah, I remember Asmongold. What is his real name? I can't even remember his real first name. Asmongold's real first name is... I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Asmongold was commenting, and he went like... He had a fucking crash out about Eevee, saying that Eevee was PDF bait and all this other stuff. And then people called him out for like in Frieren. And then he claimed, well, that's different. That doesn't count. She's actually a 1,000-year-old dragon or some bullshit. They basically just exposed him for being a hypocrite. And also he pushed that whole liberal propaganda bullshit. Gamers are all PDF files kind of thing. Really what it is it's probably some older women that are not attractive getting mad that there's a young, attractive-looking representation of a woman in a game. Because Eevee's not a real woman. I want to tell these people, Eevee isn't real. None of it's real. It's a fucking video. It's pixels on a screen. It's not pixels representing a real person, like a photo, digital photo. It's pixels of an imaginary, fictional, fantasy individual who is in the game world, not underage, and people running around go, oh, I think she looks underage. I'm like, yeah, it's probably because you got some issues to work out so that you don't end up hurting children at some point in your life. Because if you look at a character like Eevee and you get freaked out and you crash out about it, talking about how she's too young looking and calling everyone pedos, my guess is you're a fucking pedo. Not you guys watching me, but the idiots doing that stuff. So I have some serious concerns about Asmongold calling that PDF bait. It makes me wonder if he's got something going on in his life that he needs to address as quickly as possible before he hurts a child. Hey, it's another one of these things, but we can't do anything. Is that the same one from before? The garbage coast. Where exactly am I supposed to go down here? Right there. Okay. Well, now I know. And as they say, knowing's half the battle. Which way do I go? This way? I really want to lock the minimap. One of my personal pet peeves is I hate rotating minimaps. Stop rotating the minimap. It just makes it confusing. Have north be up at all times. I don't want north to be down and to the right. Just have north be up. It's simple, it's easy. You can always tell where north is. Rotating the minimap is so annoying in my opinion. I do not know why they make that the default in so many games. Some games you can't change it. It will always rotate. It's annoying as hell. I do legit, Maggie, I do legit think some people are rage baiting on purpose. And yeah, I don't think Asmongold's a liberal. I do think though that he's got some bad takes. And I think his popularity has gone to his head, making him think that he's, like, more important than he is, which is something I do, but at least it's not because of my YouTube subscriber count. None of my online accounts are the reason I think I'm hot shit, because I don't have hot shit numbers. I mean, there's like 5 people in chat right now, so it's not like I think I'm something special, but... You know, Asmongold's got, what, hundreds or even thousands at times? And that can go to your head and really screw with you as a person. It's dangerous. You have to be pretty mentally sound to be able to handle that level of kind of celebrity status. That's why so many celebrities go crazy. People like Miley Cyrus, they shave their head and start doing weird shit. And, you know, it's because they just lose it because of all the attention. Whoop. Sometimes I accidentally attack like in the wrong direction. Oh, this one we can attack now? We couldn't attack the last one. Oh, we need to kill this thing, otherwise it'll keep generating more enemies, right? Oh, shit, I didn't dodge in time. I'm also trying to figure out, are you intended to try to constantly avoid damage? Or is this the kind of game like a typical Diablo, like where you're just meant to take damage, try to regain it through skills and potions, but just kind of suck up damage? Some games are designed for you to take quite a lot of damage, like you're not intended to avoid it. Souls-likes, you're supposed to avoid damage. Many of the games allow you to complete them with taking little to no damage, other than maybe a couple fall points. Like Dark Souls, other than like 1 or 2 points where you have to fall and take damage, like mandatorily, you could complete nearly the entire game taking 0 damage if you know what you're doing. But most of the Diablo-style games, no, you can't. You could never get through like Diablo 4 without taking damage. You have to take damage. There's just shit flying everywhere, so many enemies. The goal isn't to avoid all damage. The goal is to mitigate damage, regain health through skills and abilities, pop potions, all that stuff. So I guess what we're supposed to do is clear out these statue thingies, is what I'm guessing. Okay, that one's still there, so it still thinks we should be over here for something. I actually really like this game so far. And I love being able to zoom in and just goon over my character here. Like, just zoom in. Just zoom in. She's all oiled up. Hang on, guys. Hang on here. I'm going to... Give me just a minute. I'm going to have a DSP moment. Well, I'll put that away. I don't need to do that. We're not going to DSP this thing, all right? We're just going to keep playing normally. All right, let's put our outfit back on. Actually, let's just do the pants and have it like Tomb Raider style. I wish they let you play zoomed in like that, but it wouldn't make any sense. You wouldn't want to do that long term. You couldn't see anything. It is weird that there's no actual voiced dialogue. I get banned by YouTube. I thought the camera was off. I thought I was done streaming. Here, I know what I'll do. Hang on, guys. Here's the cap, the lens cap for my thing here. Okay. Let me just zoom in here and... All right, I'm back, guys. Never mind. That's stupid. We're done with that little skit. Okay. Examine. It's also got that MMO style click on something and then you have to wait a few seconds while you interact. Why do MMOs do that? It's annoying. You just have to like sit there and your character's fiddling and there's a bar that fills up slowly. Just have it be instant, you know? I get if you're like picking a lock or doing something that should take time and they want to make sure that you don't quickly do it while in the middle of combat. They want to give enemies a chance to knock you out of it so that you can't like run in, grab the stuff from the chest and run out. I'm thinking about ordering the DJI mic. Right now I have the DJI mic mini. That's not what I'm using here. This is a Rode podcast mic or the Rode Pod something mic. The Rode Pod mic? Whatever. Anyway, it's like a podcasting mic. But I like the idea of not having the microphone blocking me. I love not worrying about hitting it and bumping into it. So I might get, it's kind of more of a lavalier style microphone that clips or magnetizes to your clothes. And a lot of professionals use it. Like many people with YouTube channels in the millions use the DJI mic. Something or other. I have the mic mini, the cheaper one, but I should probably get the more expensive one and just start using that. I could use it for regular videos. I could use it for live streams. I believe I can use it for live streams. I got to double check. So far, I'm really liking this game. I'm liking it more than I thought I would. I don't normally get real into Diablo-like games, but I did like Grim Dawn. I might actually get back to that at some point in the future. I made it a good way through, but I put it down at some point because there are so many games to play. All right, let's take a picture of her. Look at her boobs. Her rock boobs are jiggling. I love getting stone boob jiggle. They may be made out of stone, but those breasts are still going to jiggle, guys. Gotta have the jiggle physics, even on rock. I love being able to perfect dodge. Oh, I ran out of stamina. I couldn't dodge. Got the perfect dodge. Nice. I wonder if there's some other reward for perfect dodging. Like, do you get health back or extra stamina? Oh, shit. I need to find a different app to lock the cursor because if I ever Alt-Tab out, it resets the cursor lock, which kind of sucks. Control-Shift-F9. Control-Shift-F9. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I turned it back on. Yeah, how does this game not have a cursor lock? Lock the cursor to the monitor. I have 2 monitors. Everyone with dual monitors knows the frustration of games that don't lock the cursor. It's really annoying. It's just like it's like a amateur move to do that. It's such an amateur developer move to not lock the cursor to the game. And you could always Alt-Tab or hit the Windows key to get out of it if you need to. It's just you don't want the cursor sliding off onto the second monitor as it does, and then I'm accidentally clicking on some window on my second monitor. I'm clicking on some, shit on X or something while I'm trying to play the game. I love it. I love the effects, too. Really cool effects. Pretty cool enemies. Some of them are generic looking, but whatever. Yeah, the algorithms nowadays love to boost the same people, and it makes it harder and harder for people that are smaller to get anywhere. Last Epic. I've heard of it, but I've never played it. I can't remember what kind of game it is off the top of my head. I know I've seen it on Steam as well. I tend to wait too long to dodge. In this game, you don't want to dodge at the last possible second like you do in a Souls-like. You want to dodge slightly before the attack comes. Um,
I can't do that now. I can't do that now.
okay, so if I try to dodge without enough stamina, my character says I can't do that now. And I don't know if there's an option to turn it off. I don't like repeated voice dialogue like that. I don't like it when the character is constantly like, I can't do that now. I can't do that now. I can't do that now. What is this, a real-time strategy game? Is this like the old World of Warcraft strategy games where you click on stuff and you're constantly hearing the characters say the same lines over and over again? I'm trying to conserve my health potions almost like it's a Souls-like. It's not a Souls-like. Get out, get out! Ah, I was out of stamina.
I can't do that now.
When that guy dies with the big column, the rock column, it looks like he's attacking. Let's see if there's somewhere to turn off that thing where my character constantly says I can't do that now. Epic item drop sound effects. Oh, I love this setting. This is my favorite setting, guys. Epic item drop sound effect. Off or off? Which one should I pick? Should I go with off or off? It's a hard decision. You know? It's either you have it off or you turn it off. But obviously they're not the same thing because they wouldn't just have two offs. So this is off 1, this is off 2. So now I need to look up here to see that this appears to be the on option. So I'm assuming this is supposed to be on. Believe it or not, they've updated this game once since it released, available today. Today's the first day. And they still haven't fixed the off. Sound. Combat sound effects. Ambient, system notification, narrative, voice, play sound, and background. All right, we're back. Low MP voice alert. Low HP voice alert. Well, I have the low MP already turned off. Boss alert. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll turn that on. But they don't have one to turn off her constantly saying, I can't do that now. Whatever. We'll roll with it. What do you think, Daniel, Maggie, Tyler? Should we go with off or off? Nobody gave me a suggestion. I can't make a decision between off and off. I mean, I guess it's a simple mistake to make, but a really obvious one that should have been got. Follow the trail of blood. Now I'll just kill this thing. I don't know what this thing does, so... Oh, get out of the cone. Get out of the cone of danger. Oh, I got belly slammed. Whoop! Oh, it still hit me from that far away? These attacks often have a range well beyond the visual. Oh, I just missed. I shot the wrong way. I shot my load the wrong way, guys. The number of times I hear I can't do that now is really going to get grating. I could go into the game folder and find that specific sound effect, maybe, if it's probably not an individual file, but if I could find it, I would just delete the file. Golly, how do I avoid damage here? Oh, we just get out of it. Why don't you focus on my partner? Why are you so focused on killing me, dude? There's two of us attacking you. Just attack her. Oh, there we go. We got him stunned. Got some good damage in there. I'm starting to get the hang of this. Oh, I can actually dash through them. That's cool. It's like all those little pustules are breaking. Popping pustules. I win.
Boom shakalaka! Oh yeah, baby!
You guys hear those sound effects? Let me know. I haven't tested them in my new stream setup yet. Let's see if I can kill these. No, I can't kill them. It won't even let me free them? I just got to leave them there? Sorry, guys. Look, I'd love to help you out, but you're not really part of my quest line right now, so maybe I'll come back and get you later. Eslin, what do you have to say? To think they hit a stake this size, this deep into the coast. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes. Go up there. I love it. Oh, Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider, God of Tombs. What is this? Damn, this suddenly became God of War. I saw some boob jiggle in there. I approve. I like it. 10 out of 10 game. 10 out of 10 game. Best game I've ever played. Hottest chicks. I would put them, so far, pretty much all these chicks, even the demon succubus chick. I would even put the rock statue chick as highly bangable. Painfully bangable, but, I mean, you know, rubbing on stone might not feel good, but you got to do what you got to do when times are rough. You don't always have options, you know what I mean? You just got to take what you can get. She may be made out of rock and stone, but you got to get your rocks off. No pun intended. Hey, there's someone else. Stop giving me the fucking survey. Hey, hold still, dude. I want to look at your outfit. There we go. That's like some Stellar Blade shit. So they have 3 base sets of outfits. You can have fantasy style. You could have modern style. And then what's the other one? Like there's fantasy, modern, and I can't remember. Well, anyway, there's 3 sets. I don't know if I could have chosen my outfit. I didn't see an option for it, but whatever. Yeah, he went with like massive breasts. I'm assuming that's a dude playing. I see a chick in a game like this, I just assume it's a dude. I see a female character, I assume a dude's playing. That's a safe assumption. Oh, you can talk in here. Somebody said GGS. How do you talk? Well, T, isn't it? I should have known that. T is a combat thingy. Hit enter. Enter to view various emotes and chat commands. Enter question mark? I'm hitting the button, it says. The slash or the question mark. It ain't working, bro. Bruh, it ain't working. Bad advice. Bro, I can't get... How do I get to the chat? Is it C? It's not C. X? Z? Oh, what the fuck? I have a mount? It's a fox? How did I get a mount? When did I miss this? I just hit the Z key and I get a mount. I didn't know I had a mount. How long have I had this mount for? And I've been running everywhere? Can the mount attack? No. I don't care. It's a fox, dude. That's awesome. When's the last time you rode a fox mount in a game? Let's get some pictures. I don't know if you guys hear that, but I'm taking some Steam screenshots. I equipped whatever the hell that was. Let's go into our inventory, see if there's anything else in there that's cool. Will it auto compare? It doesn't auto compare? Well, you can read that if you care to. Actually, that's a very easy to read book right there. It's not a lot of text. The text is only on the right page. Enhance and equip. I don't have that equipped. What do I have equipped? I have that equipped. I have no pants equipped. I'll equip that. Can I equip that? Yes. I'll equip that. And I got that. Okay, I think I got all the gear equipped. Should I enhance my How do I enhance it? Enhance for 100 coins. How many coins do I have? Well, I'm 67,815. Yeah, sure. I'll enhance. Oh, you also need these materials. Okay, so it's not as easy as I thought. Should enhance my weapon first, obviously. That's the most important thing to enhance, I imagine. All right, where do I go to enhance her breasts? Is there an option to enhance her ass? Is that in there? That was character customization screen. Bracelet, attack resistance rate, natural HP recovery. Yeah, sure, why not? The mount is actually the Z key, believe it or not. C is for character. Like your character screen. Yes! I'm getting all sorts of enhanced here. Let's enhance my weapon again if I can. I can't. I don't have enough of rare royal glaze. Have I enhanced that yet? Yes. Did I enhance my pants? Enhance my pants. Enhance pants. Hey, I'm going to change the name of Straight Gamer Zone because I feel like some people think it's antagonistic. Not offensive, but I don't want the name of anything on my channel to be intentionally antagonistic or designed to be contrary to something. So I was debating whether to call it Rage Quitters or Infinite Respawn. But I have to look up and see if somebody has used Infinite Respawn. Maybe they have. I don't want to use the same as any other game news, game talk, whatever thing on YouTube. I like the idea of calling it Rage Quitters, but then people might think that my channel is all about complaining about stuff. Oh, I can enhance the cloak. I love this. I love the effects. It's all very satisfying. Even in a playtest, they have some very nice effects. Sounds are good. Would be nice to have dialogue, even if it doesn't sound amazing. I mean, you can still get some decent dialogue. All right, ma'am, I owe you my life. If it ain't too forward of me to ask, might I have your names? This is Lady Harborwell 1. I don't know why that was the name they picked for me. Heir of House Harborwell and the new ruler of Amber Coast. Didn't he ask for both names? She didn't introduce herself. I'm glad they could all find their families. Wait, it gives me a voice in the game? I'm talking? I didn't choose to say that. Oh, shit. Did I get a new weapon? What was that? It looked like a new weapon. No. I want a new outfit. I want more skimpy outfits. To play around with skimpy outfits, Stellar Blade style. Let's see. Can I enhance my character? Where would I go to do that? V. Okay, didn't know I even had that ability, but that is cool, and I will use that in the future. B. N is system. Oh, wait, hang on. Welcome to the official community. Yeah, I'll claim that shit. It's starting to feel like a gacha game. M is map. L. Oh, there it is. Okay. What do we got here? Increases the power of pierce or throw. Basic attack speed. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. K. K is these things. I've never seen this one before. So what are we doing here? Oh, I can use these gems. An item that can be equipped to skill to enhance its effects. Reduces MP cost of dark skills by 17%. So, dark throw. Landing a skill reduces the target's critical hit resilience by 3%. That sounds lame. Increases the skill's buff duration by 6%. I guess it would have to have a buff duration. Reduces MP cost. Oh, it's another one of those things. We'll put that one there. Grants a barrier equal to 10% of HP for 3 seconds. Looks like I don't have any that can take this. So, whatever. I guess I'll just fit these wherever they can fit because, you know, better to have something than nothing. Required level 6. Activate and talent. Okay. So I have triple strike, vital strike, final strike, dart throw, rear strike. Do I not have that assigned to something? Available at level 5 or higher. Oh, is that one not available yet? It makes it look like it is because it's not locked out. Oh, it looks like I can't have them all equipped at once. Increases power by 50% when landing a rear attack. That sounds like a good thing to have. Which one of these is the V key? Yeah, the V key isn't represented here. So whatever that V is, it's like a special move. Elixir of Destruction. Okay, we'll get rid of that. I already have this. Do I have this game wishlisted? If not, I'm going to wishlist it. Void Destroyer. Summon a companion in a designated area. Let's see. Razor Sharp Edge increases the power of slash skills by 7%, and that doesn't have a button attached to it. Oh, it's a passive skill. So we can't put that on a passive. So it looks like we'd have to swap out one that we already have. That one charges a short distance, and I often miss. So let's change that one to rear strike. So we can just nail them in the butt. I mean the backside. You know what I'm talking about. All right, what's H do? H is house. That's cool. What's G do? How about Y? Nothing. U, nothing. I is inventory. I already knew that. O is combat settings. P is party. Partay. Quick join. Create a party. This, let's see. What I just do? I like popped a gem. Is that just an idle animation? I'm hitting random buttons like right caret, left caret, question mark. I can't figure out how to talk. Enter slash question mark. Oh, now pushing enter works. How's everyone liking the game? Oh, now it shows my name, Fawn. I named my character Fawn, but it shows Harborwell 1 here, but Fawn here. I don't know why. Maggie says, tried out the Beyond Good and Evil game recently, 20th Anniversary Edition, which is basically remastered. Yes, I've heard so much about that game, but I've never actually played it. Is it worth playing today? And did they do a good job with the remaster, or is it just a lazy attempt to sell the game again? Mount! Get on my fox. Let's raise our house level. What exactly does that do? Did it give me, that looked like armor. Did it give me armor? It didn't. So what was that? It looked like a piece of head armor piece. I like that you can get rid of the equipped items, but can you compare? Yes, just hold shift. Awesome. So hold shift to compare to what you currently have. I like it. We'll on-hide order by type, date, or grade. Date? Like, when you got it? You can order it by when you got it? Normally, it doesn't say date. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. It's a costume. Well, it's a look that I will quickly remove. Hang on. Watch her breasts, guys. Check out her breasts when I do this. Watch. You see the jiggle? Her breasts jiggle every time I equip and unequip something. And she's looking right at us. She looking at me? Bro, she's looking at me. She's not looking at you. She's looking at me. Is she looking at you too? Maybe she's looking at all of us. Kind of cheapens the experience. Lightning arrow. Summon a lightning fox that charges at an enemy. Wait, I have that? I have skills I didn't know I had. That's apparently not. What's the button for that? There's no key. Why do I have a no symbol over me? Why am I no'd out? Auto. What's that mean? It just happens when it happens? So I don't control it? It says auto, so I don't know. Maybe it just happens automatically. I love it. I love the way she looks right at you. I'm in love. I've fallen in love. Got to tell my wife that things have changed. I'm kidding, obviously. This is pixels. My wife's real. This chick could never compare to my wife because she's fake. She doesn't exist. She's pixels on a screen, guys. Check in. Let's check in. Day 1, day 2. I got to play tomorrow, too? I'm going to check in every day and treat it like a gacha game. And I'm going to go so gacha mode dungeon. Should we do a dungeon? Can we do one? I think they're all locked out at the moment. Yeah, I require more CP, whatever that is. Hang on. Hang on. Are we sure we want to use CP as the initials for this, as the abbreviation? Because in my line of work, CP is short for child orthography. You can guess what the P word is. It's something that is very bad when it involves children. Very bad. Quests, talent, house character, party, check-in, challenge. What's challenge? Liberate all regions. Clear dungeons on hard difficulty. Schedule. Well, why would I schedule it? Why wouldn't I just fucking do it? Would I put it on my schedule? Well, tomorrow I think I'll do this. I'll schedule it for tomorrow at 8 a.m. Already did the survey. I'm not going to connect to my Discord and YouTube yet. I'm not sure why I would. All right. Let's get back to the game. Like I said, it's a bummer you can't move in that zoomed in view. Reset all. Why would I do that? Why would I reset it? Wouldn't it be bad to reset it? I'm not going to reset it. It sounds like I would go back to level 1. Assign a follower to the forge in your house settlement to start enhancing your gear. Assign a follower to the forge to start enhancing your gear. Isn't that the same thing? That's the same message. Enhance gear. Enhance my sword. Wait, I can already do that. Why would I assign... Wait, they do it automatically for me? Assigned to... Oh, I already have them all assigned, I guess. I already have people assigned. I probably should have paid attention earlier. Complete. Quest complete. Hey, I'm getting rewards. Settler's request. Oh, that's right outside. Okay. I guess we'll head there. Assign at the house menu. Blah, blah, blah. Notifications. This is gacha style, man. This make it feel like a gacha game. I mean, I'll be honest, though. There are some good gacha games out there. I originally got into gacha games to make a video criticizing them. And I played Wuthering Waves, Genshin Impact, something Grey Raven, Punishing Grey Raven. I played Snowbreak, which I still play to this day now that it's back online. And then I played, what else did I play? Nikkei, just a little bit, and a couple others. And I was like, you know, these games aren't actually that bad. Some of them are a really good way to get a lot of game time for free. You don't have to spend money. So if you're hard for money, but you want to play a game that you haven't played before, and one that is very involved, that you can spend a lot of time in, gacha games offer that for free. They do sometimes try to push you to buy stuff, but you don't have to. I only ever bought something in Snowbreak just to see how it worked. I haven't bought anything in any other gacha game. And I only bought one thing in Snowbreak one time. And it was just to test it out. I'm noticing people like that outfit. So I guess I'll probably be getting that outfit soon, or maybe it's dependent on the character. Sorrowful woman. Okay. Boop. Mount the fox. I love that it's a fox. That's awesome. Stands to reason, you know. Oh, if you hold the button, he goes into like auto run mode. Up here. And when, watch this. When you cancel the mount, he doesn't just disappear. Watch. Oh, wait, he did that. Wait, he didn't the first time. Watch. Let me try it. Oh, there he goes. Hey, he's leaving. Okay. F is the basic interact key, which I guess in this game is fine because E is mapped to combat shit. Hey, Eslin. What did she say? I wasn't paying attention to anything she was saying because the text is down here, but my eyes are up here. So it's hard to read the text when my eyes are focused so much higher than the text. All right, Daniel, let's hear it. What's your confession? Have you spent like $10,000 on gacha games? Are you a whale? I like the music in the game. It's actually pretty good. Oh, you can't control yourself? Actually, that's a comment I made when I talked about Wuthering Waves. I think I mentioned it in my Wuthering Waves video. I did 2 videos on it. If you haven't seen them, I can link them for you. I think you might like it. I talk about how these are great games to play if you just want some free game experience, like just to play a game that you can invest tons of hours in and not have to pay anything. If you don't have a gambler's mentality. I said, if you have a gambler mentality, if you are at all susceptible to gambling, I strongly encourage you to avoid gacha games because they will sucker you into spending way more than you plan. Now, if you're only spending the money you planned on spending, that's fine. I mean, I'll buy a $60, $70 game. Some people will play a gacha game and they won't even spend $70 on it. So it all depends on how much value you think you're getting for that money. But if you're buying tons of shit just because it's like, oh, this is limited time, $20 outfit, and you wear it for like 2 hours and then you never wear it again, it's easy to waste money on stuff that you don't ultimately get much value out of. Now, if you buy an outfit and you're just like using that outfit nonstop, then where's all my junk here? I got too much stuff on my desk. I've been organizing the hell out of my house. My wife is shocked at how much I've been doing. Going through the attic. My attic right now is a freaking sauna. I don't need to go to the sauna. I can just sit in my attic. I'm literally trying to move boxes and shit in the attic, and I'm just dripping sweat on everything. Like, sweat is just dripping all over it. So I had to put on a headband to go up there. I'm going through all of my stuff. My work stuff that's up there. Old clothes. I had 3 boxes of old Japanese stuff, like maps of shrines, tickets that I bought to events and things that I went to in Japan, letters that my students in Japan gave me, like goodbye letters and some other stuff, pictures, random like memorabilia items, stuff that I bought when I was at the Studio Ghibli Museum. I have a little poster that I've never actually put up anywhere. I have a couple really cool, like, they look like awards. They're rolled up. They almost look like a scroll. Like, one is congratulating me on spending 3 years there and teaching at the school. It's from the school that I taught at. Where are we going next? Departure point, Amber Coast Settlement. So can we just go? Oh, you have to pay money to go? Well, that's not that much, actually. I think we have, like, plenty. That's a question mark? Let's just go the question mark. I have, like, 5 digits of gold, and that only costs in the 3 digits, so it's fine. No big deal. Yeah, gacha games bring out the gambler in people who would never go to a casino. I've been to casinos before. My wife and I love going on cruises. We went on one already this year. We're going to go on one again in a couple months. We went on one, I think, last year and the year before, so this will be like our 4th cruise. Most cruise ships have a casino in them. I tried going to an actual casino. I tried using like some of the machines at the casino one time on the cruise ship, and I'm like, it's just not for me. I don't get it. I have no interest. But one of the guys that was in our group, because the first time we went, we had a group of like almost 40-some people. It was massive. Like 2 of the guys actually were really into it. And if we didn't know where they were, we could always just go to the casino and find them there. Because not everyone pays for the little package where you can text them on the phone. Because, you know, your phone doesn't work when you're out of the country unless you get a special plan. But you can pay a little extra money, and then you can use the cruise ship app to send messages back and forth so you can coordinate stuff. And, of course, some of them are so cheap they didn't do that. I'm like, you paid how many hundreds of dollars for this cruise, and you don't want to pay like $5 to get into the chat? It's like $5. All right, where are we going now? Oh, we got some enemies. Let's try this rear attack thing. Which one is it? T? No, it's Q. Okay, I already used it. I forgot. I changed the Q ability. Let's see if I can get... Oh, that still hit me? Let's get him from behind. Oh, it's still... Let's see. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, do I shoot past them and then hit them? If so, that makes it even easier. But it has a long cooldown, I'll say that. Some of the buttons are not the easiest to hit. Let's do V. Oh, I can't do that super special V move? Skip. I will say something. This Jinbei is actually really cool. Like, it feels cool. All right, that is a... Oh, I missed it. Screenshot worthy moment. Oh. Oh, they're going to fight for us. You know what? We can just let them fight, and then we'll kill whoever is still left alive. Smack. Give him a good little sword smack right there. Yeah, I kind of like this Carpio thing for the mouse. I do kind of like it. It's just that I'm constantly fiddling with it because I feel something extra there. And then the shift to the keyboard is what really throws it off. I feel like I need to take it off to type properly. So if you're mousing and then keyboard and then mouse and then keyboard, kind of not ideal. I don't get to fight the boss? What? I was all up for fighting this boss here. Actually, that's a pretty attractive character right there, and she's just an NPC. Let me screenshot that to talk about on X. We got a sigil, lightning reflexes, and blade parry. Using slash skills grants blade parry, which increases defensive stats for 2 seconds. Oh, okay, so you just have defense for 2 seconds after using a slash ability. Okay. Very Diablo-esque. They do put these footprints on the ground that you're supposed to follow at times, and I know that's a ton of guidance, but in a game like this, you're kind of just running from quest point to quest point. Oops, hit the wrong button. It's F, not E. In most single-player games, I don't want that degree of guidance. And the last thing I want is that freaking annoying Sony first-party style sidekick character who's constantly talking to you, telling you everything around you, what to do. Oh, this is a puzzle. Maybe we should try this. Oh, have you tried doing that? Oh, watch out, your health is low. Oh, watch out, there's an enemy behind you. It happens a lot with Atreus in God of War, the first one, not Ragnarok, but the first of the reboot, which I'm actually playing through that game, and it's better than I thought it'd be. It just has a ton of that guidance bullshit. It has a ton of dialogue. Has a lot of cutscenes. Some of them are okay. But Atreus is in there. And what doesn't make sense is Atreus is young and you're supposed to be teaching him as his father. But for some reason, Atreus actually spends a lot of time telling Kratos stuff like he doesn't know. It makes sense that Atreus is telling Kratos how to read things because Kratos doesn't know. And Atreus does know how to read it. But Atreus will be like, watch out. Oh, try this. Maybe we should do this. And it's like, yes, I see. I know what we need to do. I'm in the process of doing it. You don't have to tell me. It's these games where the developers treat you like you're retarded. They literally treat you like you're either straight up a retarded idiot or a really, really, really young kid that just can't figure anything out for himself. Speak with the suspicious figure. Okay. You can interact with stuff from quite a ways away. Like, see this thing up here? I can interact with that by pressing F from way down here. Let's see how far away we can do it. Not here. Not here. Not here. Not here. No. Yes, that is a long way away. Look how far I am from that, and I can interact with it. This is the distance in which I can interact with this thing. That's too far away. I'll be honest with you. That you shouldn't be able to interact with something that far away from it. That's insane. Because you're going to interact on stuff you don't mean to that far away. Yeah, Daniel, my suggestion to you is if you feel like you're actually spending more money than you should, and it depends on how much disposable income you have. Everyone's different. Some people have a lot of disposable income. But if you do legit feel like you're spending too much money on gacha games, my recommendation is just, I would stop the gacha games. Because if you know you're the type of person where if you play it, you're going to spend more money than you should, I would just skip it. Tap to read. You know what I just realized? There is a counter up here in the corner. 11 minutes, 46 seconds. I don't know what that's counting down to. Oh, an event. Okay. I was like, is that how much longer I have yet to play the playtest and then they'll cut me off? You know which playtest I really enjoyed? And I wish they would actually get the game out. It's been forever. I played the playtest and then like a year later they had another playtest. And I feel like it's been another year and it's still not out and it still has no date announced. Is Vindictus, Define Fate. That's a game that's really cool. It also has gooner material, as they would call it. Really hot chicks in it. A breast slider where you can make breasts like so freaking massive. It's ridiculous, which is not something I prefer. But Vindictus Define Fate's a really good game. It's kind of a cross between the Diablo style not beat 'em up, but you know what I mean, action RPG, but also has some Souls-like elements and some character action combo type elements. Really did enjoy it. I did a video on my channel about it. Maximum SP. Yes, I think that's stamina points. I do need more stamina. I'm constantly running out of stamina. Rear Strike 2. This talent becomes unavailable if any of the talents below are activated. Cross Slash. Phantom Blade Vortex. I think... Oh, I'm out of talent points, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, one of my favorite things about organizing the house, especially going through stuff in the garage and the attic, is I find all this stuff I forgot I had. I'm finding all sorts of cool shit. And as I do it, I'm organizing it in such a way where I'm able to easily find it in the future. I'm labeling boxes. I'm putting stuff in tubs and putting labels on it. I love using like masking tape and writing with a Sharpie, labeling it and all that. I'm organizing the computer room here. I'm organizing tons of stuff on the computer. I switched out the living room PC for my old gaming PC, just not with the graphics card. Had to clone the disk for it, and then, or actually the two different drives. I was using an old SSD, like the 2.5-inch SSD. So now the living room PC, instead of using two 2.5-inch SSDs, it uses NVMe drives because I had some old NVMe drives lying around that I wasn't using for anything. Also, updating the living room PC meant I can now officially use Windows 11 without it constantly complaining that it's not compatible because of TPM 2.0 bullshit. So I did the hack to install Windows 11, but the most recent update, 24H2, it would not update because it kept complaining that my computer was not compatible, even though I already had Windows 11, and it's perfectly fine. You don't need TPM 2.0. It's some bullshit from Microslop Windows. They're just trying to force you to buy new hardware so they can get money off the new hardware. Even though they don't sell the hardware, if you buy a new PC with Windows installed, Microsoft gets money from the license that the manufacturer paid. Microsoft's just trying to force you to buy new shit, not continue to use what you have. It's kind of the same thing as the Stop Killing Games initiative. Here's why developers are so opposed to it. It's not so much that they think it will require a lot of extra work to make a game continually playable. It won't. In most cases, it is not much work at all. The biggest problem I think they have with it is if the game you buy continues to be available to you indefinitely, they can't cut you off from it. So when you buy The Crew from Ubisoft, and they can't cancel the whole game and pull it like they did, you might continue to play the crew. And if you're satisfied with it, when Ubisoft releases a new game that's similar to the crew, or they release the crew 2 or something else, or they release, say, Microsoft has Forza Horizon 6. If you're already playing another racing game, and you're like, yeah, the game I have now is good enough, and I don't want to pay $70 to get the new one, you will continue to play the games you have. But if Ubisoft, Electronic Arts, and all these other companies can just cancel the game, if Bungie can just delete Destiny 2, if they can cancel Destiny 2, if they can cut all access, you're left with nothing. No more Destiny 2. Then, if they come out with Marathon, or if they come out with another game, they can try to get you into that one instead. The idea here is, if you can continue to play the crew for as long as you want, you might choose not to buy the next game because you don't want to pay for it. But if they take it away from you, if they take away the games you have, then you're more likely to buy the new game because you can't play the old one. This is why Stop Killing Games is so important. And this is why the industry is so opposed. Where am I supposed to go here? Over here? This is why the industry is so opposed to the Stop Killing Games initiative. They don't want you to keep playing the games you have. They want you to keep buying new ones. So you're spending money. They want to keep getting money from you. And the longer you play the games you have, the less likely it is you'll play new ones. I think that is the biggest issue no one's talking about. If Ubisoft can take away the games you have, if Ubisoft can stop or get rid of the servers to activate Assassin's Creed 2, then you can't play it. If they can deactivate servers, if they can deactivate activation servers, if they can cancel games outright and make them inaccessible, you are more likely to buy the next game, whether you want to or not. So imagine you just love Assassin's Creed. You love it. But all the previous Assassin's Creed games have been pulled. They're no longer accessible. You can't even play them if you bought them. Then they come out with Diversity's Creed shit show, or Assassin's Creed Shadows. You know there's a lot of drama about it. You're not sure you want it. You think it's not that great. But you really, really want Assassin's Creed. But you can't play the old ones because they took them away. So what are you likely to do? You're likely to buy the new one, even if it's not the best thing in the world. And every time you buy the new game, the company gets more money. Every time you play an old game you already own, nobody gets any extra money from you. Move an item to transfer it. Sure, there you go. Have your wheat or shit, whatever, your grain. So the goal is to allow developers and publishers to take games you purchased away from you so that then they can encourage you to buy new ones and spend more money. So what they do is they make a lot of essentially offline games, single-player offline games. They make them online. They have some sort of online component. So if you really love The Division, say The Division and The Division 2. Servers are taken down. You can no longer play them. Then they release Division 3. Well, if you want to keep playing the Division experience, you have to buy the new game. Oh, but look at that. It's $70. It's $80. But if the Division 1 and 2 are still available, and you don't want to pay $80 for 3, because 3 has a bunch of ugly characters and so-called minorities, which is a misnomer. Worldwide, some of you may not like hearing this. This will offend people, probably no one in my chat, but worldwide, white people are the smallest minority of all the major racial groups, comprising less than 8% of the world population. Black, Hispanic or Latino, Asian, Middle Eastern, these races all individually massively outnumber white people in the world. So we're literally using the term minority for groups of people that are larger than the white people that are falsely represented as a majority. So you could have a group of people that comprises 25% of the world's population. Then there's white people that comprise 8%. The white people, who are the 8% of the world, are supposed to refer to the 25% of the world as a minority. What? That doesn't make any sense to me. All right. Really, the term minority doesn't mean what it means at face value. It just means not white. So that I tend to use the term non-white instead of say minority, because non-white is accurate. Minority is inaccurate. It's false. It's not a proper term. Talent activation required, talent activation required, talent activation required. So I have to activate this one. I already activated that one. So which one do I need to activate? Oh, okay. I just need to click on them and then I can activate them. All right, let's do this Phantom Blade Vortex. That sounds cool. When activated, talent below cannot be obtained. Yeah, sure, whatever. Fuck that talent below. Nobody wants the talent below. Yeah, so isn't Overwatch a free-to-play? It works a little differently with free-to-play because you don't have to make any initial purchase. But imagine that Overwatch is a $60 game, okay? They get rid of Overwatch. Then they announce, hey guys, Overwatch 2. Now, you can't play the first one. And if you want to continue to get your Overwatch experience, you have to buy the second one. They're basically forcing you to pay more money to get a similar experience. It's as if, imagine From Software releases Dark Souls, which they did. You love it. I love it. We all love it. It's an amazing game. Best game ever, some people say. It's up there for me, but I wouldn't say the best, but it's way up there. Way up there. Then they released Dark Souls 2. And commensurate with Dark Souls 2, they shut down all the servers for Dark Souls and deactivate your copy of Dark Souls. You can no longer play Dark Souls. If you're like me, you were disappointed in Dark Souls 2 massively. You feel like Dark Souls 2 was lackluster at best. It had a lot of problems, a lot of core problems. But if I want that Dark Souls style experience, the closest thing I could get at the time would be Dark Souls 2. They shut down Dark Souls in this imaginary situation. So now if I want that experience, I better pay for the new game because the previous game is gone. This is the ideal scenario for corporations. They want the ability to take away what you've already bought. And they would do this in any way they can. BMW started selling their cars with heated seats. And they actually made it a subscription to use the heated seat. This is a feature built into your car. You paid for it already. All the hardware is there. It can be used at any time for no cost to the company. It costs them nothing for you to heat your seat. Nothing. You've already purchased it. But they want to hold the activation of the feature behind a subscription paywall. This is why we see so many live service games. This is why we see so many gacha games. This is why we see so many online-only games like this one. Even some of them are good. It's doable. They're not all bad. I'm not saying they're all bad. But what they want to do is force you to basically pay money. Either pay a subscription fee or buy the new thing. If they could, I assure you, if they could, BMW, Honda, Volkswagen, Buick, Toyota, they would deactivate your car after like 5 years and tell you that you have to buy a new one. They would literally like remotely deactivate it and say you have to, they'll come get it, take it back, and now you got to buy a new one. If they could get away with it, they would do that. They would force you to buy a new car as soon as your 5-year payment is up. How much of this is AI generated? I got to respond to that. How much of this is AI generated? Nobody cares what's AI generated. That's just for low IQ rage baiters. Yeah, take that, bitch. Shut up about AI, dumbass. Nobody gives a fuck. If you can't tell it's AI generated, what the hell's the problem? Like, seriously, if you can't tell it's AI generated, what's the problem? The problem is when it's obviously AI generated. AI is going to be the future. You just have to deal with it. It's not going away. It's not only here to stay, it's going to grow. It's like bitching about, I hate this electric power. You are not going to put an electric power plant in my neighborhood. I don't want these power lines in my neighborhood. They look ugly. And the transformers are potentially dangerous. They could cause problems. And they could spark and create a fire. No power lines in our neighborhood. You're not going to bring power to our neighborhood. That's honestly what it sounds like to me when these people talk about AI. They freak out about it and think it's the end of the world if anything has the slightest bit of AI-generated content. Yes, there is AI slop. Yes, AI is used in very bad ways. Yes, AI can be very frustrating when you're talking to these AI customer service reps and, you know, it's just garbage and it doesn't fix the problem. But AI is not going away. We have to make AI better. We have to create some societal guidelines as to how to use it in the best way possible. But this idea of getting rid of AI is not going to happen. It's a pipe dream. It's you know, people who are 100% against AI, I don't think are very old. I think they're very young people that haven't been around in the world long enough to know how things work, because it's not going away. And you can't, there's no way you're going to be able to stop it. So you just got to learn to live with it. It's like cell phones and smartphones. Imagine telling everyone to give up their smartphone. Get rid of your smartphones. They're bad for you. You could list all sorts of bad things that smartphones have caused in society. All the accidents that happen because people are playing on their phone, the way people don't talk to each other anymore, the way kids nowadays sit around on their phones in groups. Oh, sorry, guys. I forgot to switch the thing back. The way kids sit around a table together out somewhere and just play on their phone the whole time and don't talk to each other. They text each other while sitting next to each other. This is all bad. But the idea that we're just going to get rid of cell phones, no more smartphones, not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We just need to be realistic about what we expect from people. AI is not going away. It's just not. A few companies will tell you, oh, we're dedicated to never using AI. That's not going to last long. Because you will not be able to keep up in the future if you or your company doesn't use AI. You won't be able to compete. Companies that refuse to use AI, it'll just get too expensive compared to other companies. Same thing with, like, if you refuse to use a smartphone. Eventually, there will be brain chips or a chip somewhere in your body that connects to your spinal cord or your brain. It's going to happen. It's already happened, actually. Elon Musk is working on it. There will be brain chips. There's also a brain chip in something I want to show you guys, but hang on. You know what else has a brain chip in it? Let me tell you what has a brain chip in it. My novel, New Tokyo by Marc Foxx. This tells you all about it. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but you can see it. It's a novel. You see the cord going up to her head? She has a corded version. But Jacob there, he has the wireless version because he got the higher quality version. I can tell you the text. The text isn't too big. It's not too bad. It's a fairly easy read. It's not like super small text or anything. Unfortunately, there are no pictures, guys. Just on the front. It's, you know, there's no pictures in there. You can look it up on Amazon, New Tokyo. And if you see the New Tokyo that refers to a movie about a prostitute in Japan, that has nothing to do with my book. Okay? Look, this whole low technology thing, there's a lot of validity to it. Like, I had a smartphone for a while, and I literally gave it up and bought a cheap flip phone. Because this was the early days of smartphones, okay? because I believed that the smartphone was not the direction we should go. Oh, I failed that mission because I was talking too much. I thought it had a lot of problems. I thought it was too expensive. Eventually, I had to come to terms with the fact that smartphones are the future, and I went and bought one. But I did try to use that cheap flip phone for a while. So, you know, whatever. Eventually, you have to get with the times or get left behind. I know people hate hearing that. It is a term that's used by corporate assholes, but that doesn't make it wrong. So, if you don't like AI, I'm sorry. You're right. It is bad in many ways. You are absolutely correct. There are a lot of problems with it. We need to really think about how we're using AI. We can't just use it haphazardly. But it is the future. It is here now. It is only growing. It is only growing. Will there be an AI bubble burst? Yes. I think it's coming. But the AI bubble burst, and listen to me, guys, this is important. The AI bubble burst will be just like the .com burst. Remember the .com bubble burst? That was in the, late 90s, early 2000s? Did the .com bubble burst put an end to the internet? Did the internet stop when the .com bubble bursted? Internet went away, right, guys? No online anymore. No more .com websites. The web went away. No, of course not. There will be an AI bubble burst. It will bring us back down to a sanity level. Memory and graphics cards will be easier to get a hold of because people won't be just going crazy over AI, buying it up like crazy as much. Because people will have to realize AI can't do everything, but it can do a lot. So once the AI bubble bursts, things will kind of calm down a bit. We'll come back down to a reasonable level of how much AI we're using, how many data centers we're building, and then AI will continue to grow. Just like the internet continued to grow, massively grow, after the .com bubble burst. So I think that's an important point to point out. Yes, I think the AI bubble burst is coming in the next couple years, but it will not put an end to AI. AI will continue to grow bigger and bigger even after the bubble burst. Just like the .com bubble burst did not end the internet. The internet didn't stop when the bubble bursted. I like these games because to a certain extent, you can kind of shut your brain off and just kind of mash buttons and then dodge occasionally. And you don't have to pay like full attention the whole time. So it's easier to stream. It's not like Souls-likes where you better be damn well paying attention or you're going to die fast. Like Valor Mortis. The first truly good first-person Souls-like, in my opinion. If you guys know of a truly good first-person Souls-like, let me know. I'd love to hear it. Other than Valor Mortis. Man, these special attacks are awesome. I'm really liking this game a lot more than I thought I would. I think this is going to be... Is this going to be free to play? I don't know. That I don't know. There's no in-game store that I'm aware of right now. I'll tell you right now, I like this more than I like Diablo 4. Well, was it 4 that I played or 3? I think I got 4 and played it and didn't like it. I also wasn't a big fan of 3. Maybe I just wasn't in the mood for a Diablo-like game at the moment. Sometimes you got to be in the right mood for a game. AoE damage is dealt around targets for 20 seconds. Yes, AoE for 20 seconds, guys. Enjoy your 20 seconds of doom. Getting pretty okay at dodging. Their normal attacks are actually kind of hard to dodge because they have these wide hitboxes that you wouldn't think they'd have. Oops, I'm facing the wrong way. My bad. What does this do? That doesn't do anything when I click it. I think that's a passive. Yeah, first-person Souls-likes are totally doable. And Daniel, if you haven't tried it, play the free playtest of Valor Mortis. incredibly awesome game. It was good the first time they did the playtest. This second one has 2 chapters you can play. They're both amazing. I love that game. It's so good. It's just the right amount of challenge where it takes several times to figure out a boss. I love the aesthetic. You know, it's set in the French Napoleon era. Napoleon is actually a character in the game. Haha! I win. I took the stake down. Die! Pretty cool. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm just killing stuff. What are people talking about? Hola amigos, ¿cómo estás? Is that Portuguese? Because I recognize hola amigos is Spanish. Como is Spanish without the accent mark, but estazo? Hola bien se ve interesante el juego. Well, he likes it. Girugamelt did not respond to me saying nobody cares about AI. I wanted to start some drama on the chat. It didn't work. Nobody took it. Troll attempt failed. Although really it wasn't so much trolling. That's actually what I believe. Wait. What just happened? What? Did I like teleport or some shit? Oh, find and destroy all small stakes. Mission failed. Do you have to do it in like a specific amount of time? Is that what happened? All right. Let's take a break from this one, even though I am enjoying it a lot. And let's play some Valor Mortis real quick, just for the hell of it. Because we can. Launching Valor Mortis. You should see a black screen other than me talking right now. By the way, here's my book. Buy my book. Are you going to publish my novel? I self-publish. I don't wait for anyone else to publish it for me. Besides, publishers take way too much of your money. In my opinion. Lyrical games. You know what game nobody's talking about? And I'm super excited for? La Divina Comedia from Jama Games. Jama Games is the developer of Anotria, The Last Song. My favorite Souls-like that's not from Software. I would put Anotria, The Last Song, up there on the same level with From Software games, other than the fact that the bosses could be better. But they're not bad. They just could be better. I think... yeah, we'll overwrite the game, whatever. I've already beaten this like more than once. I think Anotria, The Last Song, after they fixed the initial issues, because it did start out rough from what I was told. I didn't jump in originally. I played the demo way back in the day. Wasn't super impressed, but I wasn't in the mood for Souls-like at the time. After I bought the game and started playing it, I love Anotria. I love the aesthetic. I love the Italian setting. I love the themes. I love the combat. Just a really good game. Really good game that most people will not give a chance because it has mixed reviews on Steam because it released in such a poor state with performance issues, bugs, and glitches. Bosses would wig out and just like stop doing anything. They would just like freeze. And it happened to me one time since all the patches. Like the boss would just freeze and you could just kill him. A mandatory bridge break and fall. How Souls-like. Yeah, just heads up, Daniel. With the last demo, they did eventually pull it, so you couldn't play it anymore. So if you want to play this, you should get on it because they're not just calling it a demo, they're calling it a playtest. And nearly every playtest gets pulled at some point. How did I self-publish my novel? New Tokyo. Basically, you can self-publish almost any book on Amazon. You can do it yourself. There are plenty of videos you can watch that tell you how to do it, how to properly format your book. If you want to do ebooks only, which my book is available in Kindle, Kindle Unlimited, and paperback. If you just want to do the ebook, it's very easy. If you want to do paperback, you actually have to know how to do the proper formatting so that it can print correctly. And if it's not formatted properly, Amazon will reject it and tell you so. Oh, I hit the wrong button to dodge. Sorry. I forgot the button setup I had. Okay, that was a basic block. That's a parry. If you block, you take damage, but if you hit the enemy in a short period of time, you can regain the lost damage. In fact, it might not even be a short period of time. It still shows down there on my health bar. See that faded red? I think I can regain that. Oh, it's disappearing. It's gone. I can't regain it. You can C to crouch, and they have backstabs. Oh, yes, I love it.
Oh yeah, baby.
I forget I have my sound effects. All right, here we go. Got him. Chop off that arm. Got that guy. Oh, stab him in the eyeball. And watch this. This is really cool. See his body right there? Oh, jeez. Oh, we're chopping him into pieces. Cut off his legs. Split his torso. Let's just make sure they don't get back up. Oh, one leg gone. Another leg gone. There's just pieces left of him now. It's just pieces, man. I changed block to the right mouse button. It's normally Q, but I prefer the right mouse button. And then I changed the secondary ability. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't. I have the dodge set to the third mouse button. I normally don't use more than the right mouse button and the left mouse button as well as the scroll wheel. But with the Razer Basilisk V3 Pro, I can reach this button very easily, the third button. The fourth button requires me to move my hand positioning, so I don't like that. But I've been actually binding stuff to this third mouse button. Like in God of War, I bound the aim for when he's like throwing his axe. I bound that to the third mouse button. I actually thought that was something else. But you know what? I might actually like that as dodge. Let me try it out. I'll have to get used to it because normally I hit Alt as dodge. Whoop. Oh, there's a guy here. Let's see if we can get him. Got him. Parry. Chopped his head off. And his torso. Oh, his legs are gone. YouTube is not going to like this, are they? Oh, you actually wrote a novel? My recommendation is get on YouTube and Google how to self-publish on Amazon. It'll take you right through the process. Whoops. My phone just went into Hey Google mode. It started listening to me. Did this reset my setting for film grain? It suddenly looks like there's film grain. Maybe not. Maybe that's just how it looks. You know what? I think there's a default film grain feature in this. I usually turn that off. I don't hate film grain, depending on the style of game, but I don't love it. I never love it. Movies are not films, therefore I don't think movies should have film grain. Or games should have. Games are not movies. Games should not have film grain. Got it. I finally figured it out, guys. Video games are not movies. That's why video games should not have motion blur. They should not have film grain. They should not have chromatic aberration.
All of you, each and every one.
Games should be games. Games should not try to emulate movies. You hear that, Sony? With your first party zoomed in over the shoulder, first party zoomed in third person camera over the shoulder, narrative driven story experience, dialogue heavy, sidekick talking to you nonstop bullshit. That's the worst part about God of War is just the sheer number of times it stops the action for another cutscene, or characters are talking to each other, or Atreus is yakking nonstop about stupid shit. Because, you know, the kiddies nowadays, you don't want to let the kiddies have a moment to think for themselves because they're uncomfortable when they have their own thoughts. So they want you, the developer, to fill their head with nonstop yakking bullshit like it's fucking TikTok. This fucking TikTok generation, man. I was actually excited when Trump said he was going to ban TikTok. Yeah, this shit is so garbage. It's the fucking worst thing that has come out in a long time. TikTok is such fucking trash, dude. It's ruining a generation. It's also a Chinese social weapon and spyware. If you have TikTok, get rid of that shit. It's complete fucking garbage. All right, we're building up the meter here. One more. Oh, I got them all. Yeah, these interactive movie games, I think, should be just interactive animations. It's an interactive animation. It's really all it is. You give some occasional input, and then it unfolds. Think of mixtape, not a game. Mixtape is not a game. It is fucking not a game by any definition. You occasionally give input, and then you just watch the story unfold the same way it unfolds for everybody. None of your input changes the way the story unfolds. None. So basically, this is not a TV remote, but pretend this is a TV remote. I push play in the DVD or what Blu-ray or whatever, and it starts playing. I can push pause, and then I can push play again. Then I can increase the volume or decrease the volume. I can turn on captions. I can put it in slow or fast forward mode. That doesn't make the movie a video game. I can interact with the movie in some ways, sort of. I can give inputs with my remote for Netflix, but it's still not a game. So mixtape is an interactive animation. It does have some mini games in it, but mixtape itself is not a game. Shit, some fucking DVD menus had mini games in them for movies. I don't know if you remember that, but back in the day, you could actually use your remote and move around in a part of the menu, and they actually used DVD menu features to simulate a very simple, basic game. Still not a video game. Let's get the pistol.
Oh yeah, baby.
Games need not just interaction. Games need gameplay. You can interact with Netflix. You can interact with the DVD. You can interact with the Blu-ray menu. You can interact with your TV, your satellite dish channels. You can interact with your CPAP machine. You can interact with your oven. Your oven has buttons and settings and a display, and it makes a beeping sound. It has audio, it has visual, it has input from the user. But your oven, your microwave, your CPAP machine, and mixtape are not video games. People think that if it has audio, visual, and interaction from the user, that it's a video game. But if that's your definition of video game, then your fucking microwave is a video game. Your refrigerator with a screen is a video game. Your oven's a video game. Your CPAP machine is a video game. Every DVD menu and Blu-ray menu ever created is a video game now. No, of course they're not video games. Oh, you know what? I think I mapped two things to the same button. Let's see. The third mouse button is aim or cast. Oh, yeah, dodge is also on the third mouse button. I will cancel that one. How do I cancel it out? Okay, dodge will be alt. Alt is not my favorite for dodge, but whatever. Okay, now it's just that one. Did I see the Backrooms movie? I didn't. I heard about it, but I haven't seen it. I don't watch many movies, especially not new ones. Yeah, the old point-and-click adventure games were video games because your input mattered. It could not continue without your input. It would not continue. You had to solve puzzles. You had to interact. You had to figure stuff out. You collect items. You can die. There are win and lose states. You can miss content that's in it by not going to certain areas. You can't miss anything in mixtape because it just all unfolds no matter what you do. I loved King's Quest V. PC version was the best, by the way. The one with spoken dialogue. I should actually play that through in a live stream sometime. It's a really good game, King's Quest V. I bet it would hold up today. I wonder if there's been a, like, remaster or remake. I need to look into that. That'd be something to check out. Hopefully they didn't fuck it up like they always do. These are your bonfires. And then you can upgrade. Maximum stamina. Neptoglobin is what you use instead of mana. It's basically your mana. I'm going to increase stamina first. You know, a couple people got mad while watching some of my old Dark Souls playthroughs because they would see that I had more stamina than health. Like, my stamina bar was longer than my health bar by a significant margin. Like, dude, why are you getting so much stamina and no health? What's wrong with you? Why would you do that? I'm like, because I don't get hit very often. I got so good at Dark Souls that I rarely took much damage. So I didn't need a big health bar. But having a bigger stamina bar meant I could do more. I could roll more, attack more, block more. I could do more actions, and that's what I needed. So I would literally always have a stamina bar much longer than my health bar. Oh, by the way, I actually set up my PlayStation 5 in my living room. It had been in my closet. Before that, my friend had it for like over a year. And I set it up because I have a new OLED TV screen. God, that looks good. It looks amazing. It's really good playing Demon's Souls Remake on it. Demon's Souls Remake is the only thing I'm keeping my PS5 for. There is literally nothing else exclusive to the PS5 that I can't either emulate or just don't give a shit about. Bloodborne, emulate. I wouldn't even play it on a PlayStation anymore. It's so much better emulated now. Wolverine, Ghost of Yoga, all these other games, don't give a shit. Wouldn't play them if I got them for free. Don't care, don't want them. If you do, that's fine. I'm not saying Wolverine is going to be a bad game. I don't know. I just know it's not for me. I don't care. I don't care about any of Sony's exclusives anymore. All right, let's see here. You got to dodge the red attacks. You can't block or parry those. Oh, shit, I hit the wrong button. I'm not used to this new control scheme. I did change the key bindings, so forgive me, guys. Oh, I thought I'd block that. Whoa. Whoop. Oh, I can't chop him up? We're just making sure he's dead, okay, guys? We're just making sure he's dead. We just don't want him to get back up, all right? All right, one more time. All right, well, that's two. But, you know, can never be too cautious. Treat them like zombies. Chop them into bits. Bits and pieces. Hey, what's back here? Oh, you know what? All the times I played through this game, I've never found this little secret item. Because they had this demo out a while ago, before this playtest. Oh, it's just pistol cartridges. No big deal. Nothing special. By the way, your ammo in this game is very limited. You cannot use the guns for your main weapon. It just doesn't work. Hello there. This is where you get, essentially, your magic. It's called Neptoglobin. I don't know. They have to name it something. Okay, so the Demon's Souls remake, it is really good. Yeah, they did change some stuff that kind of changes the atmosphere at times. They changed some of the audio. wokeified a few parts of it. They made one of the central characters, the can't think of the guy's name, the soldier dude that's also in Dark Souls, the crestfallen soldier. They decided to make him a black dude because diversity. The biggest wokeification you will see is the fucking character selection screen or character creation screen. It defaults always to a black character because you have to pick the angelized race. That's the one that woke people love to pick, and that's doing a disservice to black people because it creates resistance, it creates backlash. And if I were a black person, I would not want to be the token minority that gets used all the time, because that would create problems. I don't want to be the token minority. I don't want to be used to create backlash among people, because then they'll associate me with the bad thing that the developers are doing. It's not about disliking any particular race. It's about woke people always picking a specific race and shoving it in your face nonstop. That makes it bad for everybody, especially people of that race, because there's going to be backlash, and it's not good for anybody. But Demon Souls, the character creator, does not fit the original Demon Souls at all. They do all these stupid-ass face tattoos that were never in the game. The default character looks like, you know, some inner-city urban individual. Characters look kind of ugly, but that's not a big deal. You can make your own character. You can pick a different one. Who cares? They do body type A, body type B bullshit, that lunatic nonsense for fucking retards that don't know how biology and science work. All right, what did I map this to? This. By the way, you quickly run out of Neftoglobin, so you cannot use that as your main attack. It's a secondary. It's an auxiliary tool. You can even get one that creates a shield. It's not a primary means of attack. Your primary is always going to be your melee. I missed those two. Oh, chopped off his torso. That worked. All right, we're almost at the end of the stream, guys. Parry. Oh, you didn't need that arm. And then you kick him. I love it. Oh, by the way, you didn't hear the audio for that kick. There is an audio bug in this game where occasionally sound effects don't come through. I think they're already aware of it and have made a comment about it. So this is a playtest. It's not the full game, so hopefully they get that fixed. All right, there should be a way to do this. Oh, wait, that's not the right one. Never mind. Oh, shit, I missed that one. You need to parry this guy more. Oh, I hit the wrong button to dodge because I changed it. So that guy you need to parry, like, I think 4 times in order to break him for a riposte. I'm not sure if there's a way to get up there. I thought there was, but I can't find it now. Oh, yes, there is. So watch this. We hit, I think, control the switch. Yeah, there we go. Whoop. All right, and now we can climb up there. Booyah! Yeah, this game is awesome. I've played it through several times. The first time they released a playtest, and the second time, this one. I will just boot this game up and just play for fun. Like, I'll just run around killing enemies. That's the sign of a really good game, when you sometimes boot it up just because the gameplay is so good, you just want to play for a bit. No particular goal in mind. You don't need to complete the level. You're not trying to beat a boss necessarily. You're just playing because it's fun. All right, this guy becomes one of those horrific dog creatures. Ah, god damn it. These are so difficult. The timing out's hard. You know, Souls-likes, dogs are always annoying in Souls-likes. It's the same case here. I heard somebody. Where's he at? Oh, there's one guy over there. Let's go get him. You know what would be a better setup? Because now that I have the gun, I'm realizing you want to hit the right mouse button for that. It just makes more sense to hold the right mouse button. We're going to make that the right mouse button. And then we're going to make block and parry this third mouse button. Where's it at? Block, parries. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll be the third mouse button. Okay. That makes more sense now. So the right mouse button, I can aim my weapon like a standard shooter game. All right, let's try to fight this guy. If you see those spots on him, like if you hit that one, it'll blow up and hurt him, which is awesome. Oh, shit. I just hit the wrong button because I just changed it up. That's going to happen every time I change the control scheme. You can sometimes cheese encounters by just shooting them with the pistol. Oh, and I died. That's perfect time to end the stream. That guy's not as hard as I made it out to be, but I changed the control scheme. So anytime you change the key bindings, you got to get used to the difference from the previous one. Anyway, thanks to everyone that joined. Really appreciate it. Let me catch up on the chat real quick. So the Demon's Souls remake also, it makes some stylistic choices that aren't totally in line with From Software. It's fine. Other than the couple woke things they put in it. Other than that, as you play through it, it's a pretty close 1-to-1. They really did, for the most part, stick to the original. People bitching about the game, saying how terrible it is, are the ones that are like super picky about the slightest little points and details. If you watch the videos, you'll see people say things like, well, on this castle wall, it used to be that it was very plain looking and just had wooden covers for the windows, which represented that the Boletarians were not wealthy. But in the remake, they put some gold looking stuff on it and it looks like it's more expensive. So that, I'm like, I don't care. I played the original Demon's Souls long before the remake came out. I played it on the PS3. I emulated it on the PC. I don't give a fuck about those nitpicks. I don't. I really don't care. They did change some audio that I noticed that I thought was a bit of, not a downgrade, but it was out of place. It didn't quite fit the atmosphere. Like the sound and audio in the Tower of Latria, I think the changes they made there were not for the better. But if you didn't play, if you haven't played the original a long time, you probably wouldn't even notice. So my recommendation is yes, Demon's Souls remake. It's good. I know people freak out about it. They have their reasons. That's fine. They can give you reasons. It's mostly stuff I don't care about. So you have to make a determination as to what you care about. Do you really care about the environmental atmosphere and storytelling through the very specific details of what specific enemies' faces look like in the original versus the new one? I don't, but if you do, there's a lot to nitpick. Anyway, thanks everybody that joined tonight. We're going to go ahead and call it there. We played earlier Embers of the Uncrowned, and then this, of course, is Valor Mortis. But thank you, Daniel Santiago, if you're still here. Maggie. We also had, where'd he go here? Oh, he's back a ways. Tyler, two-time. Thank you, everyone, for the good conversation. Awesome time. Anyway, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, like the video. Leave a comment if you're watching this after the fact, because that helps out with YouTube and all that jazz. You guys know how it works. And check out some of my videos on my channel. You can actually watch them anytime you want, because most of my videos are not live. Obviously, I only do live streams generally twice a week. Anyway, I did have one message, something I think is very important that you should never forget. No real gamer uses motion blur.